I was about to say, I freaking know Phil's watched it like 20 times already.
Yeah.
Oh, Ashley, your hair looks so good. Your bangs look fresh.
They are fresh. I cut them a little shorter than
No, I love it.
I
Girl, I'm such a fan of baby
would.
bangs.
I trim them like in between haircuts because they just grow out entirely too fast.
Yeah. Well, I think they look great. I love little baby bangs.
They have me. Phil says they have me optimistic. Yes, I agree.
Me too.
Me as well.
You know what? I'm
feel
embracing the
more
optimism.
optimistic.
I don't care.
I feel more optimistic now, Phil, than I think I have felt ever about this show by watching that trailer.
We might discuss it later, but I've been optimistic about this, and it's just it's nice to see. It's nice to see it, you know. So that's where I'm at. I'm like, all right.
He has, in fact, been incredibly optimistic through the whole process, the whole long process of getting here to the trailer.
Well, I feel like the showrunner talking about how like it's all going to be from the perspective of like you're not going to see like the wealthier class. It's going to be like from Dunk's perspective, and even though you could technically consider Egg a part of he's a part of the monarchy. For all intents and purposes, Egg is a part of the lower class.
Sorry, from the top. Sorry for everybody that's here. Of course, I think everybody here knows us, but we are a complete spoiler show. Like, we've all read the books. We all know what this is. So,
even
which is something I'll talk about. They really hid a lot of the plot in this trailer.
Yeah, they did, but still made it so appealing.
Exactly. But before we get too deep, do we want to watch it? Do we want to just go through and react to stuff as we go?
Yeah,
let's just put it on and
here we go.
We can do a frame.
Let's talk about it.
Tell me if everybody can hear it.
Oh God!
Penny tree since I was a boy.
Look at him.
They charged me to be a good knight, to defend the weak and the innocent.
Oh.
And I swore that.
Oh, I love that shot so much.
Are you Baelor Targaryen? No. Then would you move the fuck out of the way?
I love it.
So I want to pause right there first, just to point out that I think they're hitting, because that moment's not in the book. So I think they're going to take advantages to hit even harder the class themes in this.
I really feel optimistic that they understood the assignment with the story. Hi, Constantine.
Hello. That exchange made me feel really good about everything, and I was like, okay, cool.
Okay, and before
we had brought up a little bit before the showrunner did an interview with I think it was Entertainment Weekly, and in that interview he was like, we were just discussing, the point of view is going to be from the lower classes, the small folk. Excuse me.
Yeah, the getting serious and then undercutting the seriousness with like the joke, like the tone is so right. Like the tone is so right. And I also just I'm so happy that the hair is growing out, by the way, for Dunk.
Yes!
I have to believe that for the series,
Dunk
right?
with his locks. Like, I need it.
He looks so good at the con. So like, that hair is...
I think that's a good idea. Hopefully they're doing that for the series, and that his hair is going to get longer with each.
That's my headcanon.
So
that would be great if they would do that, because
he seems committed.
I need Rohan to be able to get her fingers in his hair.
It's mutual.
As they're doing their thing, because that kiss, I'm telling you, HBO, I need that kiss to be the most iconic. I need it to be the kiss to end all kisses. It has to be. It has to be burning, passionate. Like, that's one of the very, very few times where George R.R. Martin gets romance right, and we know that does not happen ever. So it needs to be good.
Oh shit, he's good looking. Yeah, right. That's funny. Kat was so cute in that video. Also, Constantine, by the way, that was a great video of her capturing your reaction to George getting on stage. I loved every second of that. It was great. Okay, sorry, we got off track.
All right, here we go.
Seconds in.
What's your name?
So I really liked looking at some of these details in here. You can kind of see them in the video here. These statues, the wall, all this stuff that we know they built. Now we get to actually look at it in the screen. Because if people have been, I keep up with the leaks. I try not to talk about the leaks, but looking at all the sets, it's all looking really good on camera for me.
It's beautiful.
So Duncan at all.
Never heard of him.
You know every night the Seven Kingdoms then.
The good ones. Bring me to Ashford. I could swipe you, sir.
Rob me, I'll hunt you down with dogs.
You have dogs!
I'll get some.
Where?
Pause it. I loved that so much. That was probably my favorite. Just, oh my God. Oh my God. He barked at him, and I also kind of jumped the first time, and I was like, whoa. Oh.
Yeah, it's so. They got, I think, their chemistry down.
They're dynamic. Yeah, it's
Dynamic,
so
and then also the pairing that with the trailer that we saw yesterday.
yes.
You know, you also have that dynamic as well, which I feel like we don't see that specifically in this trailer, but you know.
You are in a place like this. I say that it's like a new vocal stem. I swear to God.
Yeah, it's a good line. It's been rolling around in my head. I like it.
And the way it just makes me extremely emotional as soon as I hear it. I'm just like, stop.
Exactly. Yeah, it's emotional, and I can't wait to see it in the context of, because that's not in the book.
I don't
lot
think
of these
so.
lines are not not in the novel. So, I hope they're saving some of the novel lines for, you know, obviously the series. Don't give away the good ones.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
there are
Keep
some-
something sacred.
Yes, there are some excellent ones in there that, we don't want to see just yet.
Phil, I think we'll look at that. But the dude that spits in the cup, I don't think that's I don't think that's Manfred. I think that's whoever he goes to sign up. Whoever is whoever is in charge of, there's that scene where he where he finds out he has to come up with the money and stuff.
The money.
And, yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. That would make sense because that guy was, I could see that.
Was it the steward? I just don't remember his name. Yeah. There's a scene where so I'm pretty sure that's who that is. I don't know if we saw Manfred Dondarrion, but I'll be honest, I wasn't looking. I noticed a few other people in this trailer, but anyways.
I like how I'm acting like I recognize anybody when everyone knows I'm a liar who's only read this once. And
yeah, Constantine, the joust scene we see some of that at night in the trailer. That's looking cool. So we'll see what they're going to do with that because, anyways, we'll get to that.
Will we?
Okay. Sorry. Let me go back here. This kind of stuff was really good for me. You know, him looking up at that, which let's be.
Look at those legs.
Look at them legs.
Look at them legs.
2, and only 2.
Yeah.
So clearly that's why George loves this show.
Details. It's all in the details.
It's all in the minor details.
I'm not
Let me
Okay, so
let me get this moment.
I'm not a stable boy, Rory. Not clever enough.
not clever enough. He's
There's
okay.
our-
I know he
there's
doesn't
our
have the hair,
prince.
but like he's perfect. He's perfect.
Oh, he's the
such
perfect,
a prick,
he's the
man.
perfect Arion. He's the perfect Arion. The hair's the right color. Everything looks really good. I really just it's not like it's a huge thing. Like it's not going to take away from anything for me. I
Let's
just
hear it.
wish.
Let's all register a
wish
hair
they had
check.
included his long hair.
Yeah, I would have preferred the hair, but his vibe is immaculate. It's so good. He's such a prick right away.
He looks perfect.
When I saw that actor, I haven't seen him in anything, and I've been trying to. I don't know. I felt like I wanted to avoid seeing them in anything. I wanted to see them in this because these shows, they've introduced me to really good actors in the past. So when I saw him, immediately I was like, oh yeah, that's Arion. Put him in a wig immediately. But the short hair, I was kind of surprised by that, and I have a few theories about maybe why they did that. Besides vibes, because they did the same thing with Joffrey. Let's not forget that Joffrey is supposed to have
Beautiful curls.
Joffrey Baratheon has golden curls.
But I think every situation is different because, like they did with Aemond, they did his super long hair, and he's evil as all get. Like, I just think I don't know. When I think Aerion Brightflame, I think like the long, girly pop Targaryen locks. Like, I think the ultimate Targaryen of Targaryens. And I get it because everybody's like, oh, you don't want people to be too attracted to it. But honestly, like, people who watch the show are going to shit on it regardless.
And,
so,
and it's kind of
give him his long hair.
I think they did it to make him look a little more unsettling. But the other thing is, it undermines like something that George writes a lot, which is that really aesthetically pleasing, beautiful looking people are often some very rotten, psychopathic, violent killers.
But see, yeah, that's what I like about, like, that's a part of what I think gives Aerion so much character is that, like,
well, that's what I mean is that he is attractive. He's one of those guys that, like, if you just
part of
look
why
at
he's such
him
a loser
and you don't know him, you know, you could probably have a completely different idea of what he might be like if you never meet him.
Yeah.
He's like Joffrey and Viserys. That's
exactly, yeah.
Then you start to realize.
So I feel
ugly.
like they should have had the long hair, but it's like, you know,
it's honestly,
like
it's not going to make or break. It's not going to make or break anything for me. It's just one of those things where I'm like, oh, like that's disappointing. But
I think he's got the vibe.
I'm not going to die.
Yeah,
I think he's got the vibe down. Okay,
right.
Continuing on, we're opening into the puppet show, which, oh my god, what an upgrade!
They went all out. Look at her.
She's gorgeous.
That's me too.
Oh my god, she's gorgeous. Like,
Right.
Dunk's face is my face. I'm like, oh.
She's so freaking pretty, and like that's exactly as how I imagined her. Is
And like that neck
that
piece thing that she's wearing.
Innocence.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
interested
go
to
on.
see to look and see more of the costumes, to see the because you know she's from Dorne.
Yes.
And there's going to be a lot of people from all over the place, so we'll see what they have cooked up. If they're focusing on the small folk.
I think there could be more.
Look at it. Ew.
Yes, I believe this is the steward.
Yes.
And I love the cut. I just have to say I love the cut because it's like this beautiful, she's beautiful, he's staring at her, she's beautiful, and then it's this.
It's it's like a storybook tale. It's like, you know, that's a knight meeting the fair maiden, and then
and then this.
we get into the business of signing up for the joust.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so eagle-eyed viewers, you need to be eagle-eyed to see this, because I missed this the first few times, but people are focusing on the horse. They should be focusing on the right down here. That's the at this point wait, no, he's not the crown prince, but he's in line. That's Baelor's son, Valar.
Yeah, Valar.
And now we can see very plainly that they have brown hair, or at the very least they have dark hair, not Targaryen silver hair.
I like how Eric, you were all, oh my god, look at that fake dragon. I'm like, dude, that would be me. I would so be me. I'd be so obnoxious. If I was a Targaryen without a dragon, I'd overcompensate hard.
That's true, and I think that's exactly what's going on here. That they're leaning into that. And you know what? I wonder if now that I'm thinking about this, the puppet show, that it's so much bigger. We're going to see more of it in a bit. But
well, I think
now that it's that much bigger, I'm like, man, maybe Arian had maybe a little bit of a point. I'm joking, of course, but it's just kind of like, I think compared to what it is in the book, which is like something that is like what I think everybody normally thinks of as a puppet show, which is like, you know, half scale, whatever it is, like a third scale of a person.
Well, I mean, it's always like the loss of the dragons is always going to be a sore spot for the Targaryens, but not only that, it's a Dornish puppeteer who's doing that, so that's even driving a knife further into the wound. So, like, I think it was just a combination of things that had Arion really pissed off. Like, not to say he was justified in it, because like he was crazy. But I think that it was a multitude of things that set him off, and we already know that he's like absolute, like, the anger issues going on with Arion. I don't want to call Arion crazy because I don't think he's crazy. I just think that he's a hothead.
And also, you can be a piece of shit without being crazy. Like, he's honestly just a piece of shit.
I still haven't watched.
Like,
I still haven't.
well, he drank wildfire, and it's like, okay, well, the wildfire thing, I'm attributing that to he was probably drunk.
Right here in the chat, George mentioned that the show was aware of how important being Dornish was, which, yes, that's central to a lot of the character and probably plot going. You know, for everyone who knows the plot of the Mystery Night coming forward, like the context of what's going on with Dorne is going to be important. So, yeah, I know there were some doubts about, like, I'm tying this back to the hair color because that's what everybody was, oh my God, so worried about. But it's like, you know, here it makes sense to, like, there's actual story stuff going on that's going to pay off later on in the series about this. But it's just, I'm so excited, especially because of his stupid fake dragon.
Okay, Phil, I haven't heard of this. Arion killed Baelor theory?
I've never heard of that.
I have not.
I'm sorry, no, I need the angst and tragedy of Maekar.
No, yeah, no. Maekar, i.e. George W. Bush, killed George H.W. Bush, excuse me,
Here he goes.
killed JFK. Baelor, the one man who could have fixed everything. Anyways. Wait, can anybody tell me what that sigil is? Is that I wanted to say that was Darkland, but I don't remember the book. Who he's talking to.
Let me see.
Who he first oh, excuse me. I like this. They didn't build, you know, stands, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there we go. We got lines about the class situation. I can't zoom in. Okay. But here, if you could zoom in, which I could figure that out, but I'm not gonna. I believe this is one of the few shots we get of Baelor. It's a very quick shot where he's far away because they're, you know, up on the dais. I believe that's, and I think that's Arion up there with him.
Okay.
So
Yeah, looking like fucking
Arion,
Draco Malfoy. Look at him.
and I guess Maekar is there on the right. I could be wrong though. Or no, maybe Maekar is not here yet, right?
He takes a minute to come to the table. Okay,
No,
we already
Heavy.
explained
It's
this.
heavy, Eric.
No, but he's
Heavy.
but also plot wise, he's plot wise.
Eric's like moving
lady.
on.
He's sick of us.
Plot wise, he's away from the attorney at this point.
Ashley and I are like 5-year-olds.
Okay, yes, Phil, it is Harding. It is Harding, that's correct.
Yeah, it is. It's heavy and it's Harding. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, what's in it?
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Maekar's mace is heavy.
Sydney thinks we're funny, at least. It's heavy. Constantine, where have you been?
My betters. These seals.
What is happening? I feel like I'm having a stroke.
They are my betters. These men.
Yeah, there's closer up of Baelor out of focus.
Never named.
And then this is that what we were talking about earlier, the extended tournament scene at night. There's going to be a jousting scene at night.
Training.
Welcome, Vanessa. We're just watching the trailer. We're going through and picking these moments.
I love him with the helm crown. What is he wearing?
His horned helm.
Yeah.
Here are our Fossaway brothers. Yeah.
Look at him.
Oh,
Cousins.
They're cousins. Yeah, that's funny. I assume this is it, or where. I wonder where this is. Because that's Raymond, isn't it?
Yeah.
Starling's luck to those who see it.
That's great.
Yeah,
That I like. the
I
rendition
love
that
it.
they did for the show. I'm always a little worried when they
And
do you know,
Phil, he's not
iconography
wearing.
and logos, but I think they did this one good. You know, they didn't think it looks natural. I was worried it was going to look, you know, a little goofy.
Phil, he's not wearing a crown. In the Hedge Knight, he's described as wearing like a horned, like it's an antler helm. So it kind of looks like a crown, but it's like it's supposed to be like a helm with like huge stag antlers coming out of it. But honestly, other than him not being quite as big as I thought that he would be, he's who I am like his facial features are how I imagined.
Yes, true.
Like that silly kind of like bright smiley face like of a guy who's just like really funny and lighthearted. That's how I saw him. Definitely very different than the Baratheons we get in the current series.
Okay, but what was Dunk wearing with the antlers on it? That was not a helm. What was that?
No. I wonder if that is
What is that right there?
So I was wondering what that was because it looks like this is the same scene, and I believe this is Raymond, correct?
That might be the Laughing Storm. That might be Lionel.
That's what I thought, but I don't.
I don't believe because Lionel is later on in the trailer, which we'll look at it.
Go back because that
maybe it's two different. Maybe it's two different scenes. But yeah, I did wonder what this little crown thing that he's wearing, what the context of that is going to be.
And I don't.
Okay, Phil thought that was Lionel too. Okay, that's what I thought. I walked away from
that looks like the guy who plays Lionel, but I don't remember them sitting down like that and having a conversation at any point.
Well, no, that's not in the novel. Like Egg just turns a thing of wine over his head and convinces him that way.
But they don't like. He never actually sits down with Dunk. Like the only time they ever have a conversation is when like right before they're about to. Well, no, he talks to him for a little while. Like he says thank you, and then he runs off and lets them know that he only has 6 and not 7. And then he comes back, but like no, they never sit down and have a conversation like that.
Yeah, besides those scenes, no, there's nothing before the trial. Yeah, I'd imagine they have to add a bit, but it's like, you know, it also depends on like if they also took anything out. So it's like,
yeah,
I'm really interested. Like I am totally interested in what their take is going to be. And apparently George is down with it too.
I don't know. Like, I'm really worried too. Like, I'm hoping they're not switching out Dunk's conversation with Raymond with Lionel Baratheon. I really like Dunk's relationship with Raymond Fossaway. And like how that like all ends up coming about and how Raymond takes his side and then wants to be knighted in order to fight for him. Like that friendship that they build in such a short amount of time. I really hope they don't like switch that with anybody else and that wouldn't really make sense.
No. Yeah. I agree.
Salving's luck to those who see it.
Oh no, it's got no color in it.
Shift.
Oh no, it's got no color in it. We need to cancel the show. Anyways.
Oh stop! I love it.
No, I love it too. I love
know.
it too because it's like, and the other thing to understand also is that the final show won't look like this because trailers are prepared sometimes by like definitely by different editors, but sometimes by wholly different companies. So it may look different than the show.
Yeah, I know that the Fossaways are in it. I'm just worried, like, because I don't ever remember, like, Dunk having a conversation with Lionel Baratheon like that. And he definitely doesn't.
No, he
So,
doesn't. And there's
like, and
definitely, but there's
also
definitely room for it.
Dunk would not form that tight of a friendship with Lord Baratheon. It definitely makes more sense that it's a squire who's around Dunk's age that he would form that relationship with.
Well, there is also, I assume this is going to set up a later season because we know from the histories in World of Ice and Fire that Dunk and the Laughing Storm meet up at a certain point. So,
yeah, and I definitely
they're definitely working to set that stuff up for the later seasons.
And I definitely don't want to discount that. I just really hope that they keep that, like, the relationship dynamics and they don't switch anything out.
There he is again. We get a more example of his armor and his horse's armor here.
Okay, I think his armor is badass. I'm just gonna say
helm.
that. Like,
Yes,
I don't like Arion, but like the armor is definitely suited to him.
But yes, we'll see that helm in a little bit. But I love the aesthetic, the very gloomy. I wonder what this scene is. Maybe this is, anyways. Never mind. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh.
Really cool stuff that is happening during the tournament.
I need a fight honorably.
There's that helm.
Oh,
that antler helm.
The shot! Oh my gosh.
Coming out of the fog. That's gonna be really cool.
Like, I need this in a locket. I don't know how you'd be able to fit it all in there. But I need it all in a locket. Like, I need Dunk and his 7.
And there needs to be a spider.
No spiders. We're done with spiders. Spiders.
Listen,
stop trying to make spiders happen, Eric.
I am emotionally not well right now. So, yeah. We're not going to talk about her right now.
This is good looking stuff here.
Sometimes I think I buried my car.
Yeah.
There it is.
See,
it's
I
so
like
good.
that. I like it. I think it's badass. I think it's very Arion. Like, it's what I would expect him to wear.
It's pompous and over the top and grandiose.
I like it.
Can I ask y'all, doesn't it kind of look like his head is on fire?
It sure does.
A little bit.
And like his head is burning.
Some subtle foreshadowing there.
I don't know. That's something that I saw, but it's a very cool looking design and definitely like an update from. You can see a little bit of evolution from Daemon's armor in House of the Dragon. I think they're thinking about how it goes forward in time.
I love it. I think it looks good. I think it suits his personality. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. Look at him.
So that is the last
one. Yeah.
Look, he looks like such a smiling, like, that is a lighthearted dude. Like,
so
I
guess there's gonna be multiple scenes with him in there because there's another like I think we're about to see him in a different scene, which is where he's wearing that crown.
And in every man there are many men.
Oh God! Look
at that giant ass dragon, Jesus.
Yeah, we're definitely overcompensating.
So, be brave. Be just.
Yeah, fuck you.
Boom.
Oh God.
Be tall.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about.
There's his horned helm. That
that one's even different. There's 3 of them because the one that Dunk is wearing is not that one. It has smaller horns. Then there's this. Then there's the helm. There's 3 different things.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And I think there's just multiple. There might just be multiple scenes with this. But that'll be cool. Episode 5 is going to end with the death of Baelor. So did they say episode 5 is going to end with the death of Baelor? I thought because what I saw was that they said that it was that the trial was gonna be in episode 5, and then that made me think that they're not going to do his death until episode 6. So it's like it will start there, and it's like episode 6 is about basically everybody dealing with that. Which is essentially what the ending of that of the novel is. And the show will have a little more time. And if that's the case, the show will have a lot more time to deal with that kind of stuff. It's too good.
Let's see.
Yeah, episode 6 is dealing with the aftermath. I don't know. I just vibe-wise, I feel like as the TV show, I feel like vibe-wise they would put that at the beginning of episode 6, maybe. They might put it at the end of episode 5, obviously, because it's like, that's how it's structured in the book. But I just feel like, you get to the end of, and it's like Dunk passes out at the end of his trial. So he wins, but you don't know his fate. And then you open up and it's like, oh, he's all right. But then, bam, JFK.
Yeah. Like, stop. Oh, yeah, like, seeing
he hit him. He hit him in the back and to the left. In the back and to the left.
Shush. Like, it's still hard for me to get through that.
Oh, come on. But it's perfect. It's such a good story. Come on.
Honestly, like, it's such a testament to George's storytelling because you're so attached to this character in such a short amount of time. And it's a gut punch when he dies.
Wow.
And the bit of the music that I like, shut up. The music I really like.
I like the music. I want to go to something Haley said in the comments. Seeing Arian and Egg come to life makes it even sadder that he would pick on Egg. Like, seriously. Yes. Like, yes. Egg's little voice, like, and to think of Arian, like, holding a knife to his genitals and being like, I'm going to castrate you because, I don't need any more brothers.
Yeah, like, honestly, I think, like, one of the most gut-wrenching things, it's not just so much in the verbal communication, it's in the nonverbal things that happen. Like, when Egg sees Arion for the first time, how his legs tighten around Dunk's shoulders. Yeah. And it's, like, how he views Dunk as, like, a sense of protection. Mm-hmm. And, like, that's just... that kills me. Like their relationship from the beginning becomes so close so quickly, and it's just yeah,
it's really precious. Glad to hear music other than the Game of Thrones theme. Amen. Fucking man. I'm honestly I hate that song. I'm a hater to my core. I want nothing to do with it.
Like,
I'm gonna say it. I hate it. Exactly.
I hate it.
Yeah. And it's not just that too. It's like when Tanzel is getting beat up, like, Dunk is the first person that Egg thinks to run to get help. And, like, that just, I don't know. It's got me all in my feels about his relationship.
Because Dunks are not night.
Mm-hmm.
Because Egg has brothers, but he doesn't, like, other than Aemon, he doesn't really have a close relationship with any of his brothers. So it's, like, this is the brother that he longs.
Oh my God, I seriously love the bark. I love it so much. It means so much to me.
Yes. I love that they included that.
I need to hear Egg say, I could if I wanted. Like, I need it.
Yeah, I need all of Egg's smart ass comments because we need that, like, dry humor and sarcasm that he is constantly throwing out there. Like, we need it.
I would hope they won't put those in the trailer, but they're in the show.
No, I don't want to, like, I definitely want to see it in the show, but please make Egg the most sarcastic little shit. Like, he has to be.
Oh, I think he will be. We're getting in.
Thanks for joining us, Vanessa.
Bye, Vanessa. I also have a loose tooth. I think that you might mean one of your children, but I myself have a loose tooth.
The Saz is necessary now. I think we already see it in there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
they did do the one line from the books, which was, do you know all the knights in the Seven Kingdoms, the good ones?
The good ones.
But yeah.
Or when he's like, you don't have a dog. Where are you going to get a dog?
I'll get some just for you.
I am the dog.
I like he's like, I'll get some.
But yeah, overall, this is just like a continuation. I now have specific things to be hopeful for, because I've always been hopeful about this show because it's great source material, and the little bit I could see, like the only thing that was bothering me was the delays, and that is mostly my fear for any of these shows is any of the decisions that get made by the studio itself, not by the creatives. Because it's like, that's the reason it got delayed is because HBO Max or whatever HBO is calling itself has different business plans,
Yeah, and well, honestly, they don't need to screw up another thing. I don't think I honestly didn't dislike House of the Dragon. I liked House of the Dragon well enough.
I like House of the Dragon.
Given the fact that Fire and Blood is just not my favorite, House of the Dragon was never going to be like my favorite. Like watching the dragons die is not the highlight of my Twilight. Like I'm not into it. But
I like the story, but it's once again like that's to me is all about the studio's decision making because they wanted to make a show that was also like Game of Thrones because they wanted Game of Thrones again. They're not thinking about making good art. They want Game of Thrones, which Game of Thrones was the biggest TV show maybe ever. So they just want that again. And how do you get that? Blonde people and dragons. They did research and it shows. So
the research done. Yeah, it's true.
So because I totally understand what you're saying, Ashley. It's because I feel the same way. Fire and Blood is not why I love the series. I love the series because of the stories that George tells through like narrative prose. So these should have been what they made next. And honestly, these probably should have been the Game of Thrones movies that they made. But they're not thinking about that. But it's nice that it looks like they're letting them cook.
I'm not as invested. Like I said, I didn't dislike House of the Dragon, and I'm going to continue watching it because I like it, and I like it a heck of a lot more than I liked Game of Thrones because they're including so much more of the magic and the fantastical aspects that D&D clearly hated and wanted to stomp the shit out of with Game of Thrones, and like hence the reason why they named it Game of Thrones in the first place. But like the dance and that story, it's not my favorite. Like I don't want to hear about the extinction of the dragons. That's not my favorite. It's never going to be my favorite. Like watching all the dragons die.
I mean, one thing that is good, and this was the other thing that was like. It is never going to please. I guess they don't care about pleasing fans. They just want to sell a TV show once again. But pleasing. Fans were never going to be pleased with anything that happens in Fire and Blood because I don't think people understand how that book works and how much in their head is not canon and actually isn't written in the book. That's like the magic of that book is like. The way he spins these stories leads you to believe certain things. Like sometimes it's different facts, but also it's just like you imagine a lot of scenes that happen because of like an idea you get of a character. But it's just like a characterization by, a historian. And it's just different with the main series. So it's just, I feel like nobody is going to be happy because the show is going to have to invent stuff for House of the Dragon, which it has and it already is doing, which and we've already seen how disappointed and angry people get. What's great about this is that it's very well written and it's already a narrative story.
Yeah, Phil said it too, like just like a showrunner making George's story instead of coming up with like their own. Like that's exactly it. Because honestly, like with House of the Dragon, it really had to be up to creative interpretation because there's nothing in there like that. Everything is up for interpretation in Fire and Blood, and people don't understand that the dance is just a snippet of that story. Like there's other stories in Fire and Blood. The dance is a part of that, but it's not the whole book. And there's so much that's left up to the reader kind of reading in between the lines and guesswork. And maybe this happened and maybe this person did this or said this, but we're not entirely sure that this is how it went down. Whereas and also with Game of Thrones, they started doing their own creative thing as early. I mean, yeah, and season 1 is about as close to a Game of Thrones as you could possibly get. But we get into season 2 and they're already starting to derail away from A Song of Ice and Fire because they just wanted to do whatever the hell they wanted to do. And it shows. So I like that with this show, it seems like they're sticking to George's story and they have a story to go off of.
Yes, and that's if there's anything that's worrying me, it's that how quickly they need to make these versus how quickly George is going to write the rest of them.
Yeah.
But hopefully, maybe who knows what kind of stuff he has. Maybe the showrunners and the writers can help him crack the stories.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if he's at the point now where he just needs to take a pause on Winds of Winter. Dude, just put out more Duncan Egg novellas. I know you can put these out, and he does excellent storytelling with a short story. Just put out more Duncan Egg, and I would not complain.
Yeah, more Duncan Egg, and I think there's a lot of details about the Winterfell story, which sounds really cool.
Yeah, I honestly would not hold it against him. I think he thinks that enough fans would be mad about it. I would not be mad about it. I'd be plenty thrilled to see more Duncan Egg novellas.
So is this what do you think is going on here? Is this has to be the Jonquil story, right?
Yeah,
that's what they're doing with the dragon.
I'm thinking, but that is a huge dragon. I expected it to be like a little puppet.
Exactly, yeah.
This is a huge. Look at the people in the background. That's insane.
No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people holding up that dragon.
That is, but I did not expect. I expected her to just have her hands up and doing the little things with the puppets.
Yeah, and I wonder.
I expected a marionette.
I wonder if this, because I believe that's what it is in the novel, but I wonder if if this changes the perspective. If maybe you're I don't know, maybe Arian has a point here. That's different than the little marionette, him reacting the way he does.
I was thinking that it was just a little cute puppet show. And in the book, it is a cute little puppet show because she's moving them around, just her.
Yeah, so
this right here is not happening.
So yeah, it's I wonder how this is gonna play on screen, because
I really I don't think I love that creative choice. I like the look of it, but I don't necessarily love making it a bigger thing, because that almost gives Arion a little bit too much justification. Whereas if it's just a little puppet show where you've got Tenzel with the little puppets and stuff, that's insane.
I could see Constantine was saying earlier that George was talking about they're very aware of the Dornishness of everything. That could play into it as well, because that's not exactly present in the novel. That's not his that's not brought up as motivation, but they could totally put that in the show. The fact that they are Dornish and the things.
Yeah, and I get that aspect of it, but this honestly gives him a little bit.
Which would be it would be rich coming from Arian. Now that I'm thinking about it, because of his whole entire family.
Yeah, like honestly, yeah, that's another thing is like you have no leg to stand on, Arion, because you are Dornish. So shut up. But I don't know, like how. It gives him way too much justification by making it this kind of show, whereas what it is in the book is it's a little puppet show, and he's flipping out over nothing.
Okay, but yeah, they're stony Dornish though, so they're like they're like the I don't know what I'm gonna say. I was gonna be like they're like the Cubans in Florida. I'm just kidding.
Arion literally thinks he's better than everybody else because he's white passing.
No, yeah. And that's the stony Dornish are all the first men houses, or the people that look like the first men.
Yeah.
Let's see. Talk to the Bears. Wouldn't need another Dunk and Egg novella until 2030. I mean, yeah, technically true. I just want more Dunk and Egg, and I want more anything, I guess. So just give it to me, please.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain or be upset in any way, shape, or form. Like, I mean, honestly, like, I kind of feel that that's where he is right now, is that the reason why Winds of Winter is taking so long is because he's stuck in certain areas, just because the book just has gotten so long and so, like, out there that it's getting away from him. So he's trying to bring it all together. Like, dude, if you need to take a break from trying to figure that out, just put out more Dunk and Egg.
Yes. I'm just excuse me.
Like, I'm not going to be mad at it.
I really liked this shot. Boom.
I don't want to talk about it.
Shut up.
Well, yeah.
Well,
So,
wait,
well,
hold
we
on.
didn't.
Are we sure that that's not Arion? Because he was like, remember that moment where he was like, here, eat this? And
No,
he
this is
swings the mace at him?
This is Arian. They're both on horseback, and then Arian whacks him in the face.
Yeah.
And this is a visual that's like right out of the book, because I mean.
And then this is when he falls off Thunder, and like he looks at Thunder, and he's like up, and he's able to like get Thunder back up the first time, and then
we see this
time he's just down.
Yeah, we see this action here. He gets hit in the face, pushed back, and then both of their horses collide. It looks like. It looks like this is the same action, and spoiler alert, you can even tell here that Dunk is wounded. I don't think I think that's his sword. I don't think he has anything sticking out of him anymore, but you can see that he's already been hit. I don't know if y'all see that. Do y'all see that right here?
I know he gets wounded the first time, and that's when he's kind of like delirious, and he's looking around, and he's trying to get Thunder to get back up.
But yeah, here he's getting knocked off his horse and facing the mud. We even get his POV in the mud.
I really need Dunk to drag Arion through mud and grass, and like Arion to spit out like all the stuff out of his mouth before he's like, I withdraw my accusation.
Yes.
I need it to go down exactly like that. I need him to spit out all of that mud and grass and say, I withdraw my accusation.
And I really can't wait until I assume those flames things on his head are also there to specifically get knocked off as well.
Yes.
Right? You know, these things on the top of his helm.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're there specifically to get knocked off later.
Yes, I need them to get knocked off not by Sir Duncan the Tall, but Dunk a flea bottom.
Exactly.
That's how I need to kick Arion's ass. Dunk a flea bottom.
And then here we got a spoiler, but this is another thing that I kind of brought up earlier. The whole trailer does not give away the plot really at all. Like as far as anything else, this is like, I guess, normal tournament stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's no context to what's going on. So I guess it's fine that we drop in that there's a Targaryen next to Dunk.
Yeah.
I love that we get the Dunk POV in the joust. Yes, I'm really, yeah, because you really feel that in the yeah, because you really feel that in the cinematography, because in the novella, that's basically what we get sometimes, especially with this damn helmet he has, which is just a slit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Steely Pate tells us, no visors.
Yeah, no visors because you'll lose an eye.
Yeah, that's his, you know, instead of no capes, it's no visors.
And he said, like, I make helms that look like helms.
I forget the line, but yeah, that's a funny line. Which, that's another person we see his hands. We see his hands in the beginning.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'll see my setup. But overall, yeah, here we are. I'm pretty sure that's Steely Pate.
Yeah.
Does not look like Egg's hands.
No.
But overall, I'm super stoked for this. I do want to see, because we're probably going to get another trailer at some point. Maybe not. I'm not fully aware of how they advertise their like 30-minute shows. So I think we would get another trailer, but
I think we would. I'm just hoping that they kind of stick with what they're doing here, like just the subtle hinting at what you're getting.
yeah, because it's such a that the plot of the novel it's so good. Everything about it is just like if they can nail it, and it sounds like they have. I'm choosing to believe that they have, so that I can just feel really good and just have fun watching this, because it looks like it's going to be fun. All right, round table. What is any lasting thoughts about the trailer, about the series, about anything else you've seen?
I want to see Maekar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's talk about what we didn't see in here. So we didn't see, like, he's far away, but we didn't see Baelor. We didn't see Maekar. We didn't meet Daeron.
I wanted like Baelor and Maekar especially. Like I wanted something to fantasize about in the months before we get the show.
Okay, all right. Get it out of your system. Go ahead.
Like, I mean, come on. Come on. Like, Chelsea and I
made
were
up a
talking
whole
about this
story in my
earlier.
head
I
so that
truly-
he was in the trailer.
Like, I truly think that with the rift between Baelor and Maekar, I could fix it. Just give me an hour with the two of them. We'll fix it together.
Together. Ashley's going to be the mediator.
Yes. In Paris.
In Paris.
Yes.
Paris exists. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to Paris. Like, okay, I'll have to explain that to Eric in the group chat.
I don't know what it means either.
You're gonna have to explain it to all of us in the group chat. But yeah, no
It's
Maekar,
a specific tower in Paris.
no Maekar, no Baelor. Oh, gross.
Oh. Okay.
You know, you have to go to confession now before you can get communion.
10 Hail Marys.
Yeah, exactly.
What am I gonna do?
All right, so now I think it's time.
About a specific place that you go to in Paris.
We get it, but some people, you know, some people go to Vegas to get the same thing. Okay,
That's Arion. Yeah, that's Arion.
that is
Yeah.
Arion, and I think we're just gonna have to say goodnight to our Psycho Prince now. All right, y'all. So does anybody have any last thoughts? Because I think it's time to go.
Like, I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm far more optimistic about this than I've like been about anything being done by HBO.
Yay!
I think it's going to be good. I think it looks like they're adapting it really well. And let's just see what happens moving forward. Like, I'm really excited to see the characters that we didn't see. Like, I want to see the Fossaways. Well, obviously want to see Baylor and Maekar. I want to see everybody. I'm really excited.
I'm very optimistic. I'm excited. I look forward to it.
I think it looks good.
I think it looks good too. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us. This will be up on YouTube as soon as I can. As soon as I can download it.
Obviously, like when the show like does get going, we will be doing like regular lives, like consistent, like after the episode lives.
Yes,
I'm gonna reread the novellas before, and I want to do it alongside Phil's podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Maekar is who Stannis wishes he could be. Like,
yes.
We've said this before. We've said this in lives past, but I just feel like we need to refresh it on that now that we have Maekar the Manus. Yes, Maekar is actually the Manus. He's who Stannis wishes he could be.
Yeah, he's cool Stannis.
Yes.
The Stannis who is cool. Another thing about the we're gonna have we'll solidify a schedule to discuss these episodes as they come out. We will be doing it weekly, and it'll be the same thing coming out as episodes on YouTube and Spotify. There was one more thing I needed to tell y'all about. Shit, now I forgot. I'm sorry, but Phil was here earlier. I don't know if he's still in here, but our mutual Baki Balboa does a close reading podcast with their co-host B-Lock on YouTube, and it's called A Pod of the Seven Kingdoms, and I think everybody should go check that out.
Yeah.
Because if you want the deep line by line analysis, definitely check them out because they've been I believe they've broken down all of the Hedge Knight. I could be wrong, but I need to double check on that. But definitely go check them out and be prepared. While I think we're all going to reread the novel, right?
Yeah. I'm constantly rereading these novellas. So
I love this really quick. I love this comment. Why does he have a candle lit when the daylight is streaming in through the window? And he totally does. There's a candle back there.
He does, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, he does.
It's just for the vibe.
It's the vibe, yeah. He wanted light over here, I guess.
Thank you for pointing that out. That's good. Okay, y'all.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thanks, everyone, for joining in.
Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.